Hey guys, Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video I'll be pitting the flagship phone from Google, which is the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. This is the unlocked HSPA Plus version, against the flagship phone from Microsoft, representing Windows Phone, which is the Nokia Lumia 900 from AT&T. So both of these guys are off right now. I'm going to be doing a speed comparison test. I'm going to boot them both up, so we're going to do a boot up test, but also booting them both up fresh. Make sure that there's nothing running in the background so we get a nice even test. They're both running on the same Wi-Fi network. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and turn these guys on. So press the power button at the same time. Hold them for a few seconds. There you go. And we'll go ahead and let these guys load up. And that way we can see which one loads up faster. So as you can see, the Galaxy Nexus is up in its boot up animation. The Lumia 900 is going through its little splash screens for AT&T. Showing the Windows Phone load up, and there you go. You can see it says SIM card error because I don't have a SIM card in this guy, but it's already up and running. So definitely the winner here is the Lumia 900. While this guy's finishing up, I might as well show you. I'm also going to be doing app speed comparisons. So I'm going to be loading up the ESPN, Flixster, Dictionary, and WordPress apps. I'm also going to be loading up the camera on each phone. So basically 5 app speed tests. I'm of course going to be doing a browser speed comparison to see which one loads up websites like PhoneBuff and New York Times and things like that faster. All right, so this guy's done. We'll give it a minute or a few more seconds to load up everything in the background, and we'll go ahead and unlock it now. All right, so we'll go ahead and do the app test first, and then we'll finish it off with the browser test. So, like I said, they're both on the same Wi-Fi network, so we're getting as even of this test as possible. We'll go ahead and load up Score Center right here first. So we'll tap it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. You can see the Lumia 900 loaded up the app first. We're already into it, and we're able to browse around. And there you go. Now the Galaxy Nexus and Android finished up. So we'll go ahead and close out of these. The winner again of this speed test is the Lumia. We'll go ahead and open up another app, and you know what? I'll close the apps in the background on Android because I know they run in the background, and on Windows Phone they pause, but I'll close them out on Windows Phone too just in case. So that way we're getting a true comparison test, with being as fair as possible. So we'll go ahead and load up the next app, which is Flixster. So 1, 2, 3. Again, the Lumia 900 beat out the Galaxy Nexus here. And we got to add him the Galaxy Nexus, but even before we got the ad, this guy loaded up. But that was a pretty close one. It wasn't as big of a difference as it was on the ESPN app. So even though this guy got the win, it wasn't that bad for the Galaxy Nexus. Obviously, these guys are both really fast phones. Go ahead and close out the app on here, and we'll close out the app on there. We'll load up the next app, which is Dictionary. So get my Dictionary app open, and where is it? All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3. And again, it opened up first on the Lumia 900. Again, this one's really close, just like the Flixster app, with this opening up maybe half a second faster than the Galaxy Nexus, but it was a clear winner, so we'll close this guy out. I don't know why I keep doing that. I should press back instead. On here, we'll close it out. And the last app that I'll run is WordPress. So this is what I use to manage my blog on PhoneBuff. So we'll go ahead and press this guy at the same time. And this one was actually a win for the Galaxy Nexus, so it got its first win in this speed comparison test. And it's actually pretty impressive if you think about it, because this guy only loaded up the website for PhoneBuff. I actually had to click it, and then it loads up the same things that it does over here. So this one actually went a step further and actually loaded up faster. So the win goes to the Galaxy Nexus. I'm actually not going to make the same mistake again. I'm going to back out of here and close this guy out like that. And last app I'll do is the camera. So I'll actually lift this one up so you guys can actually see it. Well, there's nothing behind here, but hopefully it gives you a better idea of the camera loading. So 1, 2, 3. And loaded up first on the Galaxy Nexus. So Galaxy Nexus won there. That one's really close, and from my own testing, I've seen sometimes the Lumia 900 wins, sometimes the Galaxy Nexus wins. It just really depends on how the phone is running at the moment. But for this test, the Galaxy Nexus won that. So from the 5 apps that I loaded, ESPN went to the Lumia, so did Flixster, so did Dictionary, but the camera and WordPress went to the Galaxy Nexus over here. So pretty much 3 to 2 series for the apps. Obviously, the boot up test went to the Lumia 900. But now we'll go ahead and look at the internet browser, and we'll see how fast each phone loads up the websites on the internet. Now, obviously, this guy's a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, TI OMAP 4460. This guy's running a 1.4 GHz single-core Snapdragon processor. So I expect the Galaxy Nexus to beat out the Lumia here because, you know, while Windows Phone's efficiency could really make up for the single-core processor when it comes to loading up apps, I don't think it's going to be able to compete with the sheer processing power of the Galaxy Nexus when it comes to loading up websites. But, you know, who knows? We'll go ahead and test it out. So we'll go to phonebuff.com for the first one. I mean, why wouldn't I go to phonebuff, right? So phonebuff.com, and we'll do phonebuff.com on here. Sorry for my slow type. I'm trying to type, you know, behind the camera. It's kind of tough. Anyway, phonebuff.com. Make sure I type them right. All right, phonebuff.com on both. We'll hit go at the same time if I can. So 1, 2, 3, and they're off. And the Lumia 900 actually has a lead right now. If you look at the little status bar right here, it's about like 60% done. Now the Galaxy Nexus is done though. So it looked like this guy had a lead, but this guy just caught up in like 1 second. Obviously this guy's done. I'm zooming in and out. This guy's still loading, but it just hasn't loaded up some of the ads and stuff. Most of the content has been loaded. So obviously the win goes to the Galaxy Nexus here. Let's go ahead and do a quick multi-touch kind of test so you guys can see how smooth or unsmooth it is. So I'll go ahead and zoom in and out on here on the Galaxy Nexus. Pretty smooth. I mean, actually it's really smooth. You know, very little lag. We'll go ahead and scroll up and down. Well, that's not a good example. We'll scroll up and down so you guys can see we're not getting those like little checkboards, which means that everything is running really smoothly on here. We'll go ahead and do the same thing on the Lumia. So again, really smooth on here, just like it was on the Galaxy Nexus, and load it up like this. And again, this one's really smooth, no checkbox or checkboard little things. So both of these guys, you know, definitely are going to give you a good browsing experience. Galaxy Nexus is a little bit faster on our first test. We'll go ahead and load up another test. So I'm not going to do phone buff. Actually, you know what? I'll go to NFL. I always go to NFL. Typically, both phones will go to the mobile site. So NFL.com. Hit go. There you go. So in this case, it looks like the Lumia 901, but it's actually loading up a different version. This one's loading the WAP version. This one's loading the mobile version. There's no pictures on this, so obviously it was going to get the win. So that's not really a fair test. We'll go ahead and go to the desktop versions, and this one will give us a better idea. I want to make it a little bit bigger, make it easy on myself to actually tap on it. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this one will be the true test to see which phone's browser loads up faster. The icon right here are the loading bars down here on the Lumia. It's up here on the Nexus. It's done on the Nexus, and this guy's still going. So you can see the Nexus is done loading for the most part. Now this guy's done too. Obviously both of them haven't loaded up all the background images, but you can see on the Nexus now most of them are loaded up. This guy's still catching up, but it's gonna get those little thumbnails soon. So anyways, obviously the browser is faster on the Galaxy Nexus than it is on the Lumia 900. So, you know, overall, I mean, both of these guys are really fast phones. You know, just going through them, for example, I'll just press home at the same time. Okay, that was horrible. I'm sorry, I didn't hit home. We'll go right back to the browser. I just want to show you, like, I feel like jumping in and out of things is a lot faster than the Lumia. You know, like, for example, I hit home there, it went in. We'll go into, for example, my contacts. So, actually, we'll go into, like, an app like Calculator. So we'll load up Calculator on both phones, Calculator, and it's about the same. So anyway, that's the speed comparison test. Trying to show you guys the difference between them, but I guess it's not going to work right now. Basically, what I feel like is with the Lumia 900, you know, going through in and out of the system, but just on Windows Phone, everything runs really quickly and smoothly. You know, I don't notice any lag at all. The Galaxy Nexus is pretty fast. You can see some stuttering right there with the animations, but again, you know, with that dual-core processor, everything runs pretty smoothly on here as well. Obviously, the app speed test, the edge goes to the Lumia 900. Browser speed test goes over to the Galaxy Nexus, and the boot up's a little bit faster on here, but you're not really booting up your phone all that much, so probably not that big of a deal for most of you guys. But you know, overall, I'd say it's I don't know, I call it a draw. Galaxy Nexus is faster for web browsing. If you care about web browsing, go with the Galaxy Nexus. If you care about just the apps and stuff, how fast those run, the Lumia 900 is going to give you a better experience. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me in this video. Went a lot longer than I originally planned, but thank you for watching it. If you found it helpful or if you liked it, please hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe to my YouTube channel to look forward to more reviews, news, and how-tos on these phones. I'm going to be doing a review on the Lumia 900 very soon. And also I'm going to be comparing this guy to the iPhone 4S. But anyway, that's it from me in this video. Thank you for watching.